Alright, starting up the second match any second now. Still got that 3-minute delay, however, so seeing it's working on the stream. Okay, starting the video transmission soon. Cool. Man, that was an exciting first match to watch. That Arc Warden absolutely destroying the game and showing the power of that early axe rush. I was quite surprised to see how strong it was. Let's have a look. The results got posted up. As who will win the toss here? The coin toss. Tim Tam. There you go. Team Tam, I should say. Not Tim Tam. See what they go with. Okay. We'll get right into this match. Let's go. Just taking another sip of water.
Dire team ban.
Getting into game 2. Big Pharma versus Team Tam. Having a look at the pick ban phase. Already Team Tam banning out that Arc Warden. That's quite fair. As who was it that was playing that? British. That's right. British was playing that last match, and yeah, did very well, taking on everybody, getting that double rampage in the end there. So showing the strength of the Spark race. Alright, meanwhile Big Pharma, they've banned out the Witch Doctor and the Lich. Two fairly strong supports. Meanwhile Team Tam, they'll pick up the Jakiro, an AoE focused support. I wonder what they'll combine it with. In fact, Jakiro very strong with a lot of AoE disable, say like a Sven or something like that. Oh, okay. That little bell ring was just a subscriber coming on. Thank you very much. Just be aware there is a 3-minute delay, so I'll see that in the future for you. Alright, Big Pharma, they're picking up the AA in response. Wow, going to be with his ultimate cancelling out the enemy team's regen. If he can land it, of course. So I wonder what Team Tam will combine the Jakiro with in lane. Maybe a Faceless Void is what I'm thinking of. Big Pharma, they might realize that and ban it, however. Going into reserve time for the second pick. So we'll see what they opt to go with. I believe Chick Hicks was playing the position 5 last game, but Sweat Spaghettis, that's a new player, I believe. Swapping out for one of the other players of the team. Okay. We'll run through the list of players while we're waiting for Big Pharma to pick. Oh, never mind, they go with the Disruptor that Team Tam were using last game. Oh, Auto Spotter's hero getting picked there. As my dog has come to visit me. Hello, Cash. Hey, buddy. Good boy. Just hopped up into my bed. As you do. Alright, so picking up the Disruptor that Team Tam were using to great effect last match, I gotta say. So taking that out of the pool for Team Tam while also using it against them. However, that leaves Big Pharma with no stuns on their support, so they'll have to opt for a stun-based carry like a CK or a Sven to make sure that they can stop those TPs and all that good stuff. Picking up the Rubik Team Tam, that's the 2 supports there. And also banning out the Huskar. Big Pharma, they do have a history of using the Huskar from what I've seen. Using it to great effect. So that's probably a respect ban coming out there again. Also notice they banned the Dawnbreaker as well. A very strong meta pick at this moment after this patch. Picking the Necrophos for the third ban, Big Farmer, okay. And then they banned the Faceless Void, that was the combo I was talking about, the Chikiro Void. So, although they could have just thrown in the Ice Blast into the Chronosphere, although that still wouldn't have done much anyway.
10 seconds
Banning the
to go.
OD in response.
5 seconds.
Another mid lane dominating hero. Might be another main for the Mr. British Australian Ethnic Man. Such a long name, I gotta say, wow. Mr. British.
Radiance ban.
As the Night Stalker ban comes out from Team Tam, Mistrace used that to great effect last game as well. Was able to initiate a lot of fights with that Dark Ascension, rushing in with the BKB as well. And yeah, picking apart Team Tam, gotta say. With the silence and the void, the slows,
5 seconds.
disgusting lineup from the last match. Going into reserve time here, they ban out the PA. Okay, big physical damage, right clicks would destroy the A and disrupt, I gotta say. So nice recognizing that they gotta ban that. Would have liked to have seen some PA action, especially since she is so strong in this meta right now, after her buff to her W, giving her that extra lifesteal. We'll see how we go. Right, Big Pharma picking the Pudge. This might be a position 1 Pudge. I believe I saw a match with Chessie's, match results I should say, not the actual match itself. With Chessie's was using the Pudge as a position 1 hero.
10
Very meta pick as well, and meta position. You go for the phase boots into Vanguard, into the Aghanim Scepter, and you become pretty difficult to kill while dishing out quite significant damage as well in an AoE around you. I do say as well a lot, I have noticed that, so I gotta work on that as I cast in the future. Team Tam, 1 minute 20 seconds left on this reserve time. They pick the Tide Hunter. Got the Ravage available, setting up for some very good... Oh, Zeus as well. Once again being played by Team Tam. We'll see who was playing it last time. Was it Quantum? My memory is fading. I can't remember the last one. No, it was Sunsun. It was Sunsun playing Zeus, of course. Wow. Anyway, so the Tide Hunter and the Zeus. So they got the initiation from the Tide Hunter plus the follow-up magic damage. Lots of magic damage. I'm surprised they picked the Pudge into the Rubik as well, as Rubik can steal the hook away and use it potentially even better. But I believe Chessie's will be just mainly rotting most of the time, using his W and not opting for the hook play. If this Tide Hunter doesn't initiate though, then Team Tam gets caught out by this Disruptor and the AA. This could be pretty rough, because a Kinetic Field Static Storm combo on any of Team Tam's members for the moment can prove pretty dire. No pun intended. Anti-Mage being picked up for Big Pharma, so that's a position 1 Anti-Mage and the Pudge being thrown mid lane against the Zeus, I guess. Instead of the regular position 1 Pudge that we've seen in this meta, they used that to their advantage. Team Tam were probably expecting that. And the little switcheroo there, I like that from Big Pharma. Anyway, Disruptor, Static Field, and Static Storm, and Kinetic Field. One of the only silences that cannot be dispelled by Tide Hunter's Kraken Shell. So, catching him in that will mean that he won't be able to Ravage for that entire duration, unless he BKBs, in which case, well, yeah, fair enough. You should be able to at that point once you've bought that BKB, gotta say. All that gold investment, banning up the Queen of Pain to follow. I think Team Tam is still expecting another and a mid laner to follow. Okay, so Pudge being off lane pick for Big Pharma instead. Meanwhile, Big Pharma, they will ban out the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker does work well against Pharma's lineup. Would be a rough pick into the AA, however, and not really able to man-fight the anti-mage either, so 1 minute left in reserve time for Team Tam. What will they ban out last? They expect a mid laner to be picked for Big Pharma, and they ban out the sniper. Backline support with the damage. I say support, not really a support, but just supporting the rest of his team with the damage output while standing as far back as possible. So, interesting ban there from Team Tam. What will Big Pharma opt to go for here? Will they have a anti-mage AA lane? Disruptor off lane with Pudge? Will they opt for Pudge mid? They know that Team Tam, they have to pick a carry now. A right-click hero, so they ban out the Slark once again. We'll see what Team Tam chooses. There's still Monkey King, there's still Weaver, there's still Terrorblade, still Nagasar, and still CK even. CK would be nice here, I think. Pretty rough for the anti-mage to deal with. Even after that BKB, CK can still pull you back with the Reality Rift. And the Illusions has a lot of damage output, but also able to do enough damage to take down the Pudge pretty early on, and can basically two-shot the AA and Disruptor after using his ult. So I do like the CK pick. If he does go with it, or goes with the Spectre instead, opting to go for the late game up against the anti-mage. We'll see who comes out on top. The position 1 war's going on here. I like it. Okay. So I expect a 30-minute plus game between these two teams. Having another sip of water. As both teams try and struggle to make their way 4v5, well 4v4 really, until their carries come along online, not online, and are able to take the game. So it should be interesting. We'll find there's only 30 seconds left in reserve time. Big Pharma thinking it through. What will they choose? Mid lane pick or off lane pick? Will they put the Pudge? They go with the Visage. Okay. Which player will play that then? To find out who. Okay, it will be British going on the Visage. So I believe that is a mid lane Visage. And off lane Pudge. Okay. Very interesting. It's not where you see Pudge nowadays, normally, but I was about to say the distant past where Pudge used to be picked in the off lane, but it wasn't that long ago. It's only a couple of patches. And I believe he's still flexible enough to be picked for that role nowadays, if necessary. It's just the safe lane build is just really strong for these games. So. My chair is kind of creaky a little bit. Notice that as well. I'll have to buy a new one, as well as a mouse. Mouse and a chair. Dog's asleep. He's found his warm spot there. Good on him. As the match has begun, let's have a look at the Radiant side. We have the Big Pharma on the Radiant team. Mr. Ace on the Pudge, Sweats Baguettes on the Disruptor, Anti-Mage being played by Chessie's, Ancient Apparition, or not Anti-Apparition, being played by Chick Hicks, and finally Visage being played by British Australian Ethnic Man, also known just as British in this match. Finally, on the Dire side, Team Tam, they've got Rubik being played by Otter Spotter, Tide Hunter being played by Dr. 347, we'll just call him Doctor. Chick Hicks, he gets the first blood as Sun just walked a bit too far forward. Oh, the hook as well. He was in vision. Mistrace getting that first blood with that hook. What? Okay then.
It's almost time for
An early lead for Big Pharma. We'll keep saying who is who here. Jakiro being played by Quantum. Sun, who's already been killed here, playing his Zeus, same as the last match. And finally, Spectre is being played by the Techno Viking. Okay. He's dancing his way to the bounty rune. However, Mistrace is here. He might hook up towards it. He's followed by the rest of his team, in fact. Oh, he steals it from under the Spectre's claws here. That's 3 bounty runes going the way of Big Pharma. Already a 1k net worth lead for the team with that. Is this Pudge putting in work from minute 0 for the team? Chick Hicks was the one to get that first blood kill, I believe, as well. Yes, so an early start. That's a magic wand, opting to go for the boots next. Be a very scary AA there. So yes, AA and Pudge up against Spectre, and I believe, yep, there's the Jakiro. That's the top lane. Bottom lanes, Jesse's and Sweats begets the AMT Mage and the Disruptor up against the Rubik and Tide Hunter combo of Dr. 347 and Otter Spotter. Meanwhile, British Australian Ethnic Man British up against Sun Visage versus Zeus. We'll see how this goes. He's living up the Gravekeeper's click pretty early, not opting for the Soul Assumption quite as of yet. Although that is a pretty strong ability, I wonder why he won't get that early on. Instead going for the Grave Chill, maybe hoping for a first blood with that, not sure. He's just an unorthodox player, this British man. Meanwhile, Otter Spotter taking a bit of harass from Disruptor here, who's got a second point in Glimpse, by the way. Let's have a look at the last hits and denies. Jesse says you're bad, a little bit of BM coming out. Oh no. Chick Hicks. That's a little dagger, a little salt in the wound. That was the last match loss. A bit of BM, that might be a penalty between... we'll take away some points for that. Between the league. This Rubik has to be a little bit careful as he's already kind of low. Level 3 on this Visage, opting for more points in Grave Chill, in fact. Okay. Very unorthodox, not how I play Visage, of course. I tend to max out the Soul Assumption, so this is new to me. Sun, he's low on mana, he's gonna get that water rune though, so he'll be fine. No rune yet on this Visage. Going straight for the Solar Crest. In fact, wow. Boots into Medallion into Solar Crest? And he's got these gloves as well, so that's a Power Treads. Once he gets that Boots. In some Sentry, he's going to be blocking off... Oh, dewarding that camp, but does that block it off as well? No, it doesn't, just off there. Nicely done by Quantum. There's Techno Viking farming up a little bit. He's only got 3 last hits compared to Chessie's 12. Meanwhile, I just saw that hook actually hit the Jakiro there. Mistrace. I think that's 2 for 2 this match so far. We'll have to keep a track of that in the back of our mind. Probably will forget any second. Well, I don't know. We'll just say it's 100% hook rate so far. That'll make him look good. As Chick Hicks doing a little bit of damage to this Jakiro. Quantum will return with that dual breath, but he's pretty low. We'll have to back off for now. Okay. Meanwhile, bottom lane, Chassis is getting the farm that he needs. Nicely done by Switch Baguettes to secure that for his safe lane carry. He's going to need all the farm he can get to the safe lane against this Spectre. And out farm this position 1 Spectre as well, gotta say. Putting down the Null Talisman just to restore more mana. Nicely done by Sun. Their pro play is coming out. So he's going to pick up that water rune to refill that bottle once again. Visage just does not care about runes at all. He's got his Sage's Mask. That's enough mana regen for this Visage, I guess. As the hook is on! Oh my god, I missed that as the Techno-Viking does fall. Mistrace and Chick Hicks together taking down the Spectre. That's 2-0, 4 minutes in. Plus the 2k net worth lead for Big Pharma. This third hook that I've seen, Mistrace is landing them all. As Quantum as well, he will die. Techno-Viking is trying to take down as much health as he can off this Pudge, but he's pretty tanky already. He's got that brace, he's got the Ring of Health, going for the Vanguard next. Gonna be very annoying to deal with. No boots yet for this Pudge, but who needs them when you've got a 2 points in Rot Slow? Alright. Early lead for Big Pharma at this point. Got a little bit of catching up to do for Team Tam. I wonder if they can pay that right. No points in Kraken Shell yet. This Tide Hunter opting for more damage with the Yanker Smash. All the lift up is there from Rubik. Nice glimpse away. He's gonna keep himself alive for the moment, just barely. His Doctor, he's still on the chase. He knows there's no boots on this Disruptor, however Chessies will force them back. A little bit of damage. I think, yeah, now this slows when they've got no mana, so... move speed slow on full drain, 30%. Pretty significant, gotta say. Only lasts for a short time though. Yeah, 0.75 seconds, so... Just so that the anti-mage can continue hitting them. Meanwhile, Sun, he's gonna find a DD rune. The Visage has already reached level 6, however, and has got his birds ready, helping him farm out there. Zeus will be able to nuke those birds down pretty easily from range using his Arc Lightning, so we'll have to see if he can keep these birds safe. Spotter, he's got that clarity, keeping his health, his mana up. God, not his health. Okay. This Vanguard finished on this Pudge. Ancient Apparition, he's got his boots, waiting for the mana boots there. Nothing yet for this poor Jakiro. As the rotation's coming in, Auto Spotter, he comes in from behind. Will they be able to catch out this Visage? There we go, the pain's coming out. A Grave Chill to slow down this Zeus as much as possible. Stun there from the bird. However, the Visage, he can just run away with the Grave Chill, extra move speed. Nicely played by the Visage. He's also got that Medallion finished as well. So even with the lift up towards the Zeus, Grave Chill and fly away. I'm going to fly all the way back to base, in fact, to the fountain to heal up. So, Techno-Viking and Quantum, they're forced all the way to the tower for the moment. This is the optimal position for the Pudge, however, as he can just hide in these trees and get some hooks. Let's see what he opts to do. What he will choose. It's Chessie's, he's got his Ring of Health finished by now. He's going to finish off his Power Treads. I got confused when seeing that Band of Elven skin. Oh, that's such a good quality of life update when they gave that up. Now you can actually buy the item you need. As Sun, he's rotated up top. He doesn't have the mana for his Thunder God's Wrath. He will get stuck by the Cold Feet as Chick Hicks will escape for the moment. Nice hook from Mistrace. Although the mana was there, he finally got enough mana to get the ult off. That's a dead Ancient Apparition. Oh, Sun. The patience required there to get that bottle charges up and refill his mana. You will find a regen rune that British just does not care about as well, so... In fact, choosing to take down this tier 1 tower mid. Zeus will not be able to defend this for the moment. This is a very early tower, 8 minutes in this match. And that's a mid tower gone. Okay. He's got his Windlace finished. Meanwhile, another hook coming in from Mistrace, taking down the Spectre once again. This Pudge is a serious problem for Team Tam to deal with. We'll start snowballing already 3 Flesh Heap stacks. So... pretty tanky, gotta say. Spectre will have a rough time getting through all those stacks, all the Flesh Heap with his right clicks. Another hook is ready. Oh, just off. That's the first hook I've missed. That Mistrace has missed. That I've seen him miss at least. As Sun has rotated bot, manages to pick up the kill on this disruptor. Nice rotation, Sun. Team 10, that's the second kill for their team. 4-2, 4k net worth lead, however, for Chessy's and his crew. He's top of the last hits. However, that damage output from the Fade Ball, that's nasty. That's almost half his health coming out there. Men of Void is available if they do get low enough. There's another hook from this Pudge. He's pretty deadly at this point. Killing spree for the Pudge. Let's see, Jesse's opting to go for the Battle Fury next. Typical anti-mage build. Spotter is here. Sweats Baguettes. Weird name. But a cool name nonetheless. Is here to protect his anti-mage just in case. As I'm missing the kills up top once again, Chick Hicks picks up another kill on this Jakiro thanks to his Ice Blast. The rotation's coming in, however, as Disruptor does fall. Sun picks off the Disruptor in the back there. Meanwhile, Visage, he got caught out all by himself by this Tidehunter and the Rubik. The off lane has rotated up top. Mr. Ace, he does have hook available. He's pretty slow, however. Will he be able to run away? He's completely fine. Look at his health regen as well. 25 health regen after that hood. The hook was stolen! Rubik, he brings back the Pudge. The Ravage was used as well. Pudge in serious trouble. He's less than half health. However, the rotation's coming in. Visage, he's here to defend his offlaner. He goes immediately for the Spectre, putting in as much damage as possible. The Dismembers there takes down this Ravageless Tyler? The Tidehunter, I gotta say. Glimpse back for Quantum. He's dead as well. Sweat Baguettes will pick that one up. As that's 2 for nothing there. Oh, well, Visage did die earlier, and Disruptor did as well, but they were separate fights, so we don't kind of count that. As this match is now 12 minutes in, there's the fight recap, that's what I was looking for. 1200 damage coming out from this Visage, very strong. However, look at that Macropie damage. 1400, that was a very nice Macropie by Quantum, even if he does eventually die for it. Oh, there's the Horde coming out from the Spectre. They do pick up the kill onto the anti-mage. He will laugh about that. And a little bit of damage there. I kind of missed it. I gotta keep an eye out on these top health bars. That will be the best indicator for what is happening throughout this game. As I seem to be missing a few kills here. I'm a terrible spectator, goddamn. Practice makes perfect, however. I'm sure I'll get better as Mistress, he'll TP down bottom. Good glimpse back, Sun. He's safe for now. Although a little bit out of position as Mistress might get the hook here. In fact, he does. They will take apart the Zeus with his Dismember. However, the hook from the Rubik to save. What a value hook from Rubik. The Ice Blast, will it connect? It does. Oh, the damage part doesn't hit, but the ball, in fact, yeah, they'll give him that Frostbite debuff and take the kill on the Zeus. Meanwhile, British, he finds Quantum in behind the tier 2 and picks up the kill on the Jakiro once again. Oh my god, have you seen the movie American Sniper? Chick Hicks, he's taunting a little bit more as he's pretty happy about that Ice Blast hitting. The one with the fake ass baby, just remembering, yeah, it did have a fake baby, didn't it? It's Jesse, he's rotated up top, he's farming inside the dire jungle at this point. Taking farm away from the Spectre, he's almost got this Battle Fury. Meanwhile, Spectre got the Falcon Blade for the mana region, opting for the Diffusal instead of a Radiance. So more of a fighting oriented build as Rubik, he's in a lot of trouble, gets caught out by 2. I got confused with the birds there. Although British Taking a lot of damage. Nice Disruptor ult to stop that initiation. However, just barely missing the Disruptor with that Ravage. Does get the kill eventually onto the Visage at least. Disruptor will escape. Only 100 health to his name. Just barely alive. Let's have a look at the net worth for the moment. As the Zeus, top of the net worth. 6.5k for this mustachioed man. As the anti-mage, he's leading the charge for his team in terms of net worth. Almost once he gets that Battle Fury, yep, there you go. There you go. It's gonna skyrocket now. Gonna be excited to see him at the top there. As Sun, a little bit out of position. Mistrace, he's looking for the hook. The birds will give vision for now. I'm gonna back off. It's just too far away. Summon Familiars being picked up by Rubik. He's gonna have his own little gargoyles here now. Okay. That's I've never seen a Rubik with Visage Familiars before. That's really interesting. That's gonna accelerate his farm because he can use that to push, he can use that for warding, he's gonna... That's pretty flexible considering. Nice. As the Solar Crest has finished on the Visage, a hook misses. Auto Spotter, he's using the birds to stun for the moment, however, one of them's almost dead. Not sure if Otto is a Visage player. But yeah, that is the Dismember. We'll take down one of those birds. That's 100 gold for British. Although the Dismember does get picked up, so that's pretty worthwhile for this Rubik. Hook coming out will not connect for the moment as this anti-mage, he's all by himself pushing into that tier 2. The balls on this man. Quantum will rotate up top, making sure his Spectre is okay for now. Zeus, he's got his Kaya finished. That mana regen is very nice. 50% extra. Oh, so good. Going for the Aether Lens next for the cast range. Also, he's got this shard already. He likes getting this early static field. I mean, it is pretty strong. Percentage-based damage. So, there you go. Meanwhile, Pudge, he's got his Eternal Shroud going for that Aghanims next. No Blink Dagger on the quick buy for the moment. 4-man smoke coming out. Let's see, Team Tam, they pick up a kill onto British. He was all by himself up in this triangle. His team was too far away to help him out. Meanwhile, Mistrace, he finds a Zeus with his hook. Gets a kill onto that Zeus. Doctor, he pops the Ravage, trying to help out as much as possible, but the glimpse back. Mistrace pushing back the Rubik, and will keep fighting this Tidehunter. Sweat Baguettes does get taken down eventually by this Jakiro. Mistrace, he just does not take any damage thanks to this Eternal Shroud Vanguard. I say that, but he's now being reduced to half health. It's taken a lot to get there though. The minus armor, putting in a lot of work. As British, he's respawned at this point. Might be able to take down... Oh! The fight coming in! Anti-Mage, he's joined his team. Will pick up the Jakiro. As the hook is there. Oh my god! Mistrace just barely alive. Ah, there you go. Finally taken down by the Zeus, as they did manage to take down the Spectre as well. British picking up the kills. Left, right, and center. Chick Hicks. Also, he will steal that from the Visage. Sun. Rough time of it. That's his 4th death of the match. Not looking good for the Zeus. Chessies, meanwhile, pick up 2 kills. Was that just 1 kill in that fight? No, that's 2 kills. Yeah, he took down the Rubik as well. So he will be very happy about that. That's an earlier Mantis style. And a threatening anti-mage, gotta say. Doctor, he's talking about threatening. A giant Tidehunter chasing you. A nice hook away. There's an Ice Blast coming in. Will it hit? It will. No region for this Tidehunter for the moment. No Blink Dagger as well. Didn't notice that he had bought that, but there you go. Now he's got it. Techno Viking, does he have this Diffusal on that courier? Yes, he does. Wonder what he'll opt for next. Maybe a Skadi, as Auto Spotter just barely dodges that hook. Will take it. Oh no, that's a Rot instead. Mr. Ace just barely missing that, I gotta say. Is it Auto Spotter dodging the hook or Mr. Ace missing the hook? It's kind of like a chicken in the air kind of scenario. It's like, or optimism, pessimism kind of thing, glass half full. As Mr. Ace, he is here. Do they have vision up here? Oh, he finds the Spectre. Nicely done. There's the Ice Blast as well, ensuring that they get the kill. How did they find him in that? Oh, no, that's just a Sentry Ward, isn't it? Hang on. They do have vision there. Oh, so that's an actual Observer Ward up there? Wow. Well, they found the Spectre, and they get the kill on him. So, very dead. Nice hook there. Waiting for that creep to die was really well played. As the team of Big Pharma, they've rotated into this dire triangle. Chick Hicks does fall to the Zeus's damage output, but Sweeper gets also to die. This is not what Big Pharma wanted, in fact. They do take down the Zeus in revenge. And the Ravage comes out, the blink forward from the Tide Hunter. Bringing British low, the hook does not connect, not able to save the mid laner for the moment. That is a dead Visage. These birds still alive. Hitting this poor hero, he's just tanking that damage. There you go. This Rubik will take that. He's got the Solar Assumption, by the way. It's pretty strong with that Arcane Supremacy. Gonna dish out quite significant damage. See that fight recap. 3 dead for 1. Yeah, definitely not what Big Pharma were expecting. Is nearly 2,500 damage coming out from the Zeus. Damn, before he died. Kicked the bucket, as you say. It's Anti-Mage, he's pushing up top, doing Anti-Mage things. He's got his Manta style finish, by the way. We'll have that available. He's just gonna blink away, even after being Diffusal. It's the rotation coming in. Will Team Tam find this Anti-Mage? Take nice D ward. Okay. Gotta remember to smooth pan. But I have to press my mouse forward button on the side here instead of my scroll wheel, so a little bit awkward, but we'll get used to it. As Chessie's, he's right back in. He wants to take all of the Spectre's mana away. Anti-Mage, more like Anti-Spectre. There is some members of Team Tam here to defend their Spectre, however. Sun, he's back to mid. Tide Hunter, no TP available, so he can't reach top if a fight does break out. Which is Visage and Disruptor. They're looking for something. They're behind their Anti-Mage right now, who's leading the charge, feeling very strong, this Anti-Mage is. In fact, he's going for the Diffusal next as well. Alright. Let's blink away the reaction there from Tide Hunter, making sure that he stays alive. Well, the Anti-Mage will take the Ancient Camp. Okay, warding coming out there. As Big Pharma, they're wanting to push down this tier 2 tower up top. It'll be the first tier 2 to fall this game. This main? Wow, what am I saying? Zeus, he gets caught by another hook. Oh my god, 10 flesh heap stacks on this Pudge. 517. Very snowbally hero. It's not looking good for Team Tam at this point. 19 to 12. 13k net worth lead at 23 minutes into this match. Look at that net worth. I did say, yeah, once he got that Battle Fury, this Anti-Mage, his farm will snowball. However, he does get caught out here. In fact, I might have jinxed him here. He does get caught by 3. The rotation coming in from Techno Viking. He used his Haunt as well to jump in there. Quantum will take the kill thanks to the Macropire. And a dead Anti-Mage for 40 seconds. Let's see, Chick Hicks is also pretty low. Same with the Disruptor. But it doesn't look like Team Tam are looking for more at this point. He's opting to farm. He's gonna work towards that Mantis-Style Spectre, but he's a little bit behind. He's all the way down here. Oh, that's why I guess you need a farming item for the Spectre, otherwise you kind of get left behind in terms of net worth. It's gonna be a rough game for him.
Dyer's middle tower is
Might be able to get some solo kills with it whenever he's got his haunt available, but that's a maybe. A big if. Ag's nearly finished for this pudge. It's gonna reach a power spike at that point. It'll be very hard to take down, especially with that spell lifesteal from the Eternal Shroud as well. Disruptor opting for that Aeon Disc. Gonna be even tankier, annoying to deal with. Oh, Techno Viking brought low by this Visage. He's just diving here. The tier 2 tower falls and he's just using the space to take down the Spectre as easily as if he was just diving a tier 1 tower or something. Let alone a tier 2. Meanwhile, the E-Blade does connect him. He does end up dying, but he does trade his life for the carry, the position 1 carry, so that's very much worth it. Not in terms of net worth, however, as the Visage is definitely above. But to just be sitting there in the middle of 3 heroes and still get the kill, that's pretty disgusting, gotta say. Showing his strength on the Visage with that Solar Crest and the Vladimir's finished. Going for the point booster Wraith Pack. Yeah, there you go. So there's Wraith Pack on in the stash, ready for when he respawns. Are you looking for another hook here, Mr. Ace? He's got his axe finished. And his team behind him, so definitely able to pick up any future kills. Meanwhile, Anti-Mage, what is on his courier? It is the Diffusal Blade recipe. He's got it finished. So there's going to be even more mana burn on each of his right clicks. There you go. It's going to be nasty. No BKB yet. So he might pay for that next time he gets caught out by Jakiro or whoever. Or even a Ravage coming out. As it is off cooldown. Anti-Mage pushing solo here. The rest of his team, they're grouping up behind him eventually. Mistress and AA, they're a bit far behind. It's Quantum. Takes down the Sentry. They just let their tier 2 fall in mid lane, unfortunately. Is Quantum, he's gonna get caught out. No! He was de-warding, but AA is gonna find him. It's Techno Viking. The Spectre is trapped in the kinetic field. Well, Zeus will save him for the moment. It's not so good for the Jakiro otherwise, who does get taken down. Chessie's, he's chasing. He wants this Zeus. He will blink towards these trees, will he? Opting for the tier 2 instead. That's going to be all 3 tier 2s once this falls. It does have backdoor protection for the moment, so it's fine. Yeah, taking no damage. Look at that armor as well, 16 armor. Chessie's, this is very aggressive. No Aegis. Oh my god! He blocked the E-Blade. Zeus is in a lot of trouble. He has to get back. He will get glimpsed though. Oh, the Ravage to save the Zeus. Will take out Sweats, but gets immediately Chick Hicks also to fall. However, Chessie's, he takes the Zeus's life with the Mana Void. In fact, he's going to go back in. He's low health. No. He's thinking about it. Mr. Ace, he's in the middle of 2. Techno Viking falls so quickly. The damage from the Agadam's rots. In fact, a second will fall. British taking down 2 with that double kill. And Chessie's taking Otterspotter's life as well on the side there. Quantum, not long for this world. Oh, he's got the cape. And they've got no detection. Oh, but the Blinkins. This Chessie's guy, he's just not afraid. He knows how strong he is at this point. And he's got his team behind him. But yeah, that's a full team wipe for Big Pharma. 5k damage on this Anti-Mage, look at that. Nearly 4k on this Pudge. The Zeus, he was just out of position unfortunately. This is a very rough game for Team Tam. 26 kills, 216 at 29 minutes in 19k, almost 20k net worth probably once these barracks fall. Although Team Tam, they're mobilizing. He's jumped in. He might have bit off more than he can chew. Oh my, the damage! He takes down Zeus and does so much damage to the rest of Team Tam with that Mana Void. A big hook there from Mr. Ace as well, killing off that Spectre. They do have buyback, however. That just happened, I gotta say. Oh my god, the damage. Almost one-shotting the Rubik as well. In fact, he gets hit by that Ice Blast. Hook does not connect. But it's okay, because Chessie, he's right in there on the anti-mage. Double kill for him. It's another team wipe. 23k net worth lead. It's a buyback on the Rubik. And yeah, most of the team is going to buy back here. So they're trying desperately to defend their base from the onslaught that is Big Pharma. There's a Skull Basher now on this anti-mage. He's so strong. Look at that bash. That's a dead Rubik once again. Die back. The glimpse back on the Spectre, and he will also fall. Nicely done by Big Pharma. Will he die? Oh, a save for Mr. Ace. He bought the shard and saved him with the Dismember shard. Look at that. GG comes out from Team Tam. Very nice game 2 and being won there by Big Pharma. 34-16, 30-minute game. I thought it would go longer since it was a Spectre versus an anti-mage, but Chessie showing off the strength that is the earlier carry build, opting for that diffusal on the anti-mage. There you go. Well played all indeed. I will reiterate that. Anyway, thank you very much for checking the stream out and watching this game with me. It was a lot of good fun. Look at that, good jobs for all. Team Tam, they tried their best, but Big Pharma, they were just too strong in both matches. You can see the graphs here, look at that. Team XP and net worth. Once that Battle Fury was bought, there was no stopping this anti-mage, and Spectre struggled to keep up, unfortunately. Oh, I don't know why it went there instead. Yeah, no farming item on that Spectre, and struggled to keep up with the anti-mage's net worth and fell off pretty far. Sun, he tried his best, but he could not carry. In fact, he was behind the Tide Hunter. Very rough game for the Spectre. Anyway, that will be all for this live stream. Thank you very much for checking out this best of 3 between these two.